Well, hey, everybody, welcome to today's Lunch and Girl. I'm so excited. This is actually one of my team members that's leading us today. This is Jessica Adkins. Y'all, I would love for her sometime during this Zoom to pull that hair down and for y'all to see how long that hair is. It's crazy. It's always perfect. Makeup is always perfect. Just a strong spiritual woman. And I was so excited, Jessica, that you got to go to Florida with us. That was a fun time for everybody. Her and I hung out on the catamaran for a long time and had lots of good conversations. So anyway, I'm going to turn it over to you. I will watch the chat. So if a question comes up, just allow us a few minutes at the end so we can go over those. Okay.
Okay.
Take it away.
All right. Well, hey, everybody. It is an honor to be on this Zoom today with you guys. I am nervous. So those of you that do not know me, I live in Alabama. I am a pastor's wife, foster mom, have my own biological children as well. So, and do this business. So my life is crazy busy, but I wouldn't have it any other way. And I have somebody trying to call me at the moment. Okay, so Susan had asked me just to kind of share some things that has helped me with my business. My husband and I have been thriving for a little over 2.5 years now, which just started out basically just trying to get healthier. We were not promoters, we were just customers. And so about 6 months in, my wonderful friend Brittany's like, you guys should just flip to promoter. And we're like, I don't know. But long story short, we wound up promoting, and it has been life-changing. If you would have asked me 2.5 years ago, would I be where I'm at today? Would I be able to do something like this? I would probably just laughed at you and said, there's no way. But I have learned not ever to say never. And so I'm just going to share with you some things that I do and my team, that I do with my team that's taken us to 200K, and it's constantly growing. I'm very thankful. Number one is I give this business to the Lord. I pray every morning, asking God to bless it, press down, shaken together, and running over physically and financially. And He does. And that's my number one thing. The number two thing is I have the mindset that I'm constantly speaking life into this. There's no negativity. If I want to see something come to pass, I'm like, I am this. My team is this, and I'm doing that. So my mindset is that I am 200K. So if you have your notes, this is what I do. I constantly am doing every day the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, of course. You say, well, how do you do your reach outs? How do you do your follow-ups and all this stuff? I have my way, of course, we do the birthday messages. I am constantly commenting and building relationships. It's not always just about Thrive. I'm commenting private messages as far as saying, happy birthday, how are you doing today? Do you got anything going on today for your birthday? I'm building that relationship. And I'm constantly commenting on their Facebook pages as well. Pictures of their kids or their grandkids, whatever it is, just to strike up a conversation. Another thing that I do is I have joined several groups. So I raise boxer dogs and I have horses. So I've joined Facebook groups that has all these boxer lovers and then horse lovers. And then I've joined a foster group mom thing on Facebook. So I have been building relationships with all these people that I don't know. And it's been great. I recently just had someone reach out to me from a state way off that is interested in boxers. And she was like, tell me about this Thrive stuff. So just building those relationships as far as interacting with different ones like that. That is one way that I have been doing my reach outs. Another thing that I have done, now you say that conscious custom comments. I'm just consciously commenting on different things, different people's posts about that stuff. I have my notes here and I was going to write down a couple of things here. One thing I do is once I do, say I do sign someone up that has never ordered Thrive before, and I tell them, listen, if you know of 2 people that could benefit with weight management, wants to feel better, if you connect them with me, I will personally give them a great deal. We'll put them under you and help you start thriving for free. If you have people say, well, I don't know if I really want to spend that much money right now. I don't know, if I really want to do that, do you have any samples? So this is what I do with the samples. So I don't really like to just do samples and then just be done with it. So this is what I say. I actually seen someone talking about this one time on a video, and it does work. So this is what I do. I say, listen, I have some samples that I can give you, but this is what I need you to do in return. I need you to connect me with 5 of your friends, coworkers, whoever you may know that would love to know about this experience as well, and connect them with me in a group message. I will send you the samples, and if any of one of those 5 people are interested, we will put them under you, and I will do the same thing for them. We'll help each other, help everybody start trying to thrive for free. In the 2.5 years, what I have done is I have noticed that if I help people thrive for free, they are not going to quit thriving, because this stuff is amazing. It's life-changing. So if I help them thrive for free, and you say, well, how do I do that? Well, I have my team's wide right now, but I also start stacking, if I can, under everybody so they can start thriving for free. Those auto ships constantly coming in every month is bringing in volume. That you're going to have every month. It's amazing. So those are some things that I have done personally that has worked for me, is by saying, listen, if you're wanting the sample packs, I need you to connect me. Another thing that I have done is, y'all ever seen those, and I don't know if Susan was the one that said this one day, but it just kind of caught my attention. You ever seen those like, share, comment pages of like boutiques or furniture things or whatever, and they say, tag your friends, like, share, comment, you're going to be entered into a drawing to win this such and such date? Okay, so I was like, I need to try that. And so I did a big post on the like, share, comment this post to be entered into a month's worth of free product of your choice, Thrive Skincare line, or the 3 steps. Tag your friends and then comment below that it's done. Guys, let me tell you, I had over 200 something comments. I don't even know how many shares. And let me tell you how many, I can't even tell you how many emails I put in. New emails, new people that were interested in this. I just would, when they did that, I would just say, hey, I send them a private message and say, hey, go ahead and send me your email. I'll send you a free account, send you some information on this, and also I'll put your name into the drawing for this. And they're like, awesome, thank you. Can you tell me, really, I've never really tried this, I've never done this. Can you tell me a little bit more about it? And that's what I would do, and just open up conversation. That really worked. So that's an amazing way to bring in some new customers, maybe even promoters. You just never know who your next rock star is going to be. So with that being said, I did get to go to the Leaders Retreat Maria hosted down in Palm Beach, and oh my goodness, life-changing. I came back with my wheels were just turning in my head, like, what can I do? One thing that stuck out to me was, did I pay the rent that day? And another thing was, we had a wonderful speaker. His name was Josh. I can't remember his last name. But he really made me start thinking, okay, so you're like, guys, maybe you're that mom that is so busy. You're going to football games, basketball games. You have tons of kids. I do. My house is full. It never ends. I'm always having church kids over here. I have my own kids, foster kids. I'm constantly trying to do the laundry, keep the house together, be that mom, be the wife, run this farm. You're like, there's just not enough hours in a day. How do you do it? How do you keep in touch with all of these people for your business, plus do it all? And I was one of those people that was like, I have to do it all. If I don't do it all, it's not going to either get done right, or I felt like I was not a good enough mom, or I was not a good enough entrepreneur, a good wife. But one thing that really changed my mindset and perspective was when I was down in Palm Beach. And it's okay to delegate, But I said, what do I need to do? And I sat down and wrote down 5 things that I could do to prioritize to help my business grow and help myself get everything accomplished that I needed to get accomplished. And the number one thing was, okay, I'm going to hire someone to come in and just do my laundry. Oh my goodness. So guys, let me just tell you how much of a load that's taken off. Okay, so I sat down at the dinner table one night, and one of Maria's best friends was there, and she was like, I got married later on in life, and I am an entrepreneur, and she was just sharing her story. And she told her husband, she's like, I'm an entrepreneur. I pay a house cleaner to come in because I work my business. I do this. And she's like, and that's what I do. And it's okay for you to do that. Since I've done that, I came home and I sat down with my husband and I told him, I said, listen, I'm going to try this for 2 months. Are you okay with this? He's like, yeah, whatever you got to do. I was like, really? He's okay with this. Okay. So I have hired someone to come in and help me do my laundry, put it away. Guys, let me tell you, my laundry room is crazy, always crazy, tons of clothes to wash. I have an 8-month-old foster baby that's requiring my attention all the time. So I have someone coming in and doing my laundry. I have someone else coming in and helping me with a few other things, and I'm paying them weekly to do it on a budget. Let me tell you how much time that has freed up to where I can focus on my business. Like, there's been about 3 or 4 hours every day that I've been able to focus more on my business. With that, I have signed up more promoters. I have signed up more customers. I have been able to help people just in the past 2 weeks thrive for free, that I would have never had that time to sit down and just keep on chatting all day, back and forth about what to do. Those are things. So it is okay to delegate. It is okay to prioritize and set things in order of what you need to do. So I've got a plan. That mindset that I have a plan, this is what I can do, and this is how I'm going to grow my business. One thing that stuck to me is Maria's friend. She says the 5 or 6 hours that I could be taking the time to grow my business, or the 5 or 6 hours that I would be spending cleaning my house and doing the laundry and all this stuff, is the 5 or 6 hours that I could be growing my business and taking our team to the next level. And I was like, this is so true. Like a light bulb came. You ever had those moments where the light bulb just comes on and you're like, yes, yes. So those are things that I have done to help my team go to that next level. Another thing that really works well is throwing out promos, weekly promos, not just to your team, but maybe to your friend, your social media, like just throwing things out there. Like if you do this, I'm going to send you something free or whatever, whatever, just doing weekly things or putting posts on there that will engage people to see your comments in your posts on Facebook. Last night, okay, so I posted, is there anybody else up watching this election, or are you trying to use the time to distract you from watching it? Guys, like, there's over 200 something comments right now, and there are people still commenting on it today, and there's shares on that post. Okay, so now I am engaging with all of these people who never even comment on my post. Guess what? I'm like, they're sending me private messages. I'm engaging. Guess what? They could be my next thrivers, my next customer, my next promoter, because this election is huge. I mean, just things like that will engage people into talking to you on your social media posts. So those are things that I have done that has taken this team to the next level. Another thing that I have put down that has helped our team so much. I remember when I first started into promoting, Susan at the very beginning did a daily homework for us to do. And I was like, I'm going to do this. It made me want to do it because I wanted to let her know that I was working my butt off. Okay. So in the last probably 2 or 3 months, I actually picked that up for our team. and I do a daily homework to our whole team, and they have to send me a check mark that they did complete it. Let me tell you, that has helped our team, number one, to stay connected. Number two is it's growing, it's just growing the whole team. Their whole team's growing. It works. A daily homework for the whole team. The next thing I do is I have actually told them this week they need to start doing their own personal calls with their promoters or a Zoom with their personal promoters, okay? That helps motivate. It keeps everybody in the loop. I do a weekly Zoom call with my team every Tuesday morning, and they know it's at 11:30. Every Tuesday morning, you need to get on, because guess what? There's going to be some things that we are going to talk about what we're going to do this week. I always tell them, write down 5 goals that you want to see accomplished this week, and we're going to get this done. They can send me those 5 goals, and I'm there to help them any way I can. All right? So those are some things that I have done that's helped take this team to the next level. Now, is there times that I want to get up and I'm like, oh, I don't feel like doing this right now? Yes. But then that comment always comes back that we learned in Colorado is eat the frog. Eat the frog. I always do things, that we don't really like to do first thing in the morning, because if you're right at the end of the day, guys, you are not going to do what you need to do. So I try to get the first part of the morning. I get up, do my Thrive 3 simple steps, and I start focusing a little bit on just me time, thinking, meditating, praying, talking to the Lord, and then it's boom. All right, we're taking this team. Send out the homework to the team. Tuesday mornings, our weekly Zoom, and then Thursdays we do the Zoom there for everybody. And so my week is busy. Every night there's a ball game. I have literally been sitting at the football stadium with my kid on the field, walking people through putting orders in, and I couldn't even hear some of them. So it can be done. You say, oh, I can't do it. Yes, you can, because if this girl right here can do it, you can, because I am busy every single day, every single night, and I have like 10 kids. So you can do it. This is what you got to ask yourself. How bad do you want it? What is your mindset? How bad do you want this? And what is your mindset? I want this. Guys, 2 years ago, I was making a vehicle payment. I didn't know how I was going to make ends meet. I was living from paycheck to paycheck. And I get emotional about it, because what if Brittany had never shared this experience with us? We were just simply trying to get healthier, which turned into an opportunity to be blessed financially. And I'm sitting here today, my vehicles are paid, and I just hit auto leak for 3 months in a row. That was a goal on my vision board that I wanted to do. And I am so excited about that, because that was something now I can check off that I was able to hit auto elite for the first time in 3 months in a row. Guys, that's tough. And so listen, if I can do it, you can. So now I am having both of our vehicles paid for that I don't have to pay for, getting paid weekly, and not having to worry from paycheck to paycheck. How am I going to pay a bill, or how am I going to do this? Guys, what is your mindset? How bad do you want it? Let me tell you, when you have that mindset, oh, I need this. Have you ever worked so hard and you saved up for something so long that you were going to treasure that? That you want, like, if you get a new vehicle, you saved up so long for that vehicle, or you saved up so long for that piece of furniture you wanted. You treasure that. You take care of that. Guys, I waited for so long for something like this to be set in my lap that I treasure it, and I don't want to lose it. So that's why I work this business. Not just for me, but so I can help other people feel better, but so I can help other people also be financially blessed. I can bless others, and I can bless the kingdom of God. I can pour into mission work. I can pour into orphanages. I can help my kids and bless them with things that they need, or if they want. It's a blessing. So basically, that's all I have.
Hey, so you know that Auto Bonus Elite more than pays for the person to do the laundry and the housekeeper. I mean, come on. So, you have to delegate a lot more things. And last night, she put that on Facebook. I didn't know you already had 200 comments, and it said, "Are y'all watching this election? Or are you finding things to distract yourself?" I said, "It's in the background, and obviously I'm scrolling Facebook because I'm talking to you." So I commented on there too. It was a great post. Love it. So I kind of went over while you were talking, and I put your points in there. If you guys want to go back and copy what I wrote, how she's doing each day, just a living testament to how to run this business. And how many kids did you say that you probably have in your house at one time?
There's like 10.
Okay. So that would make anybody lose their mind. But congratulations. It takes a special kind of person to do that, run a business. And I don't know how many of you probably understand the magnitude or the time consuming role as a pastor's wife. Pastors don't make near enough money, but the role of the wife in that situation is very, very busy. So kudos to you. But if you didn't hear it coming from her, and she did, she has a plan every day. She prioritizes her day every day, because I'm kind of a control freak, Jessica, and it kind of sounds like that's what you might be too. You have to do it all and get it all done, or it's not going to get done right. So I mean, and I'm that way too, on a lot of stuff. Very, very fortunately, I have people who do help me. It makes my life a lot easier. Okay, let me go up here. I love all of it. This is so fun. And hey, so this is your first time to hit Auto Bonus Elite 3 months in a row?
Yes.
So you get the Lavelle bag. The big
yes, I about cried. I just got to pick it out. I was like, oh my
What
gosh.
color did you get?
I got the black one.
The black one's really pretty. And I'll tell you one thing. I was so proud of that, because that is a big deal.
Yes.
So many people can hit Auto Bonus Elite, then 1 month they'll miss it, then the next month they'll get it, then because it's hard to maintain 12 auto ship customers. But when you get it 3 months in a row and you get that bag, like, you are impressed with that. Mine sits on the shelf right next to my Millionaire Award. That's how important that bag is. I mean, it's crazy. I love it. Okay, let me just make sure we've answered everybody's questions. Okay, I saw this question come up. So you're in your groups, and guys, we talk about this all the time. This is kind of your cold market, but you got to work these groups because you have stuff in common with them, such as the boxers or being a foster mom or whatever. And I love working in my groups. I'm in a golden retriever group and an Aggie group. And I mean, we're always conversing, and some of those groups have a lot of people, but you literally start to see which ones will converse and comment on your stuff all the time. So they're asking you, when is it that you actually friend them and take it to your private message and start building a relationship that way? I know you don't just reach out about Thrive right off, because you probably be kicked out of the group, but when is it that you friend them and then go take it to a private message?
So I have people when they're just commenting on different things. I had on my foster group, there's a mama, she's like, any of you moms, are you just so tired that you feel like you cannot go from day to day to day, that you feel like you're just like pushing yourself? And I commented, and I was like, girl, I was that way 2 years ago. But my life has been changed. And then, so we just kind of commented back and forth. And then I sent her a private message, and I was like, hey, listen, I know exactly what you're going through. I was there 2 years ago, and I want you to know I sure will be praying for you. But I literally had to come in contact with, so a friend of mine had shared this Thrive with me about these capsules, and I went down the whole line about it, and I said, I have so much energy that I can take care of all my foster kids plus my biological kids. And I went down the line. She goes, are you kidding me? I was like, no, I'm telling you, it's life-changing. And I shared my story. I shared what it's done for my husband. And she's like, okay, well, tell me what I got to do. So I watch out for things like that, little comments about being tired, build that relationship. So she did place her order. She loved it. I had another mom comment on the foster group about, is there any home-based businesses out there that you guys know of where is legit that you can really make money from? I automatically went straight to her and said, hey, I'm sending you a private message. I currently do a home-based business that is life-changing. Sent her a private message, signed her up, sent her the information, been in contact with her. So little things like that. And then I had one mom say, hey, I noticed that black sticker on your picture of where you adopted your little boy. What is that? So there you go. So just things like that, just being observant and waiting for that right moment. And people can tell if you're real or not passionate. They can tell if you are trying to just make a sale or if you can really connect with them.
So something, a key factor about that is, you know, when you're commenting on stuff within a group, obviously there's total strangers. They're total strangers.
Yes.
I guarantee you they are going and they are stalking Jessica's page. They're going to see what, if she posts pictures about those kids, what kind of female is she? Oh, what is this thing she keeps posting about on Thrive? Does your news feed, does your storyline, does your profile picture tell people who you are? Because how many of you get friend requests from like some of the most random people and you're like, we have nothing in common. What is this? You know, but Jessica's Facebook, social media has to be a representative of who she is. So that's super important if you are conversing with people. No, definitely be in a group that would define you. Like, don't join a foster mom group if all you have are puppies. You don't even have any little kids, because they'll figure you out. You're not genuine there. So Taylor, you asked that you said you need to join some sort of group, and I'm going to tell you, I did this the other day. Post something on Facebook says, if you could describe me in 5 words, because Megan said this on Monday, what would they be? And it was funny to read some of those comments, you know, okay, that really does define me. And if they were looking at my Facebook, they would see that. But those are the kind of things, the groups you want to be in. I'm in the golden retriever group because we have the new golden retriever, and I wasn't just real sure exactly how to take care of this thing or to raise this thing. I was in a rodeo mom group for a long time because my kid was a rodeo kid. I was in a cheer mom group because I just didn't converse in that one very much, so I got out of that one. But I'm in an Aggie group because I graduated from Texas A&M, and that one I love to know what's going on. Lindsay is real big in her Weight Watchers group because she will actually say, hey, I'm going to send you a PM. She'll jump over in a messenger and say, hey, I just wanted to connect here because you always seem to have good recipes, and I want to share some recipes with you too. And they build relationships that way. That's something that they have in common. So really kind of decide, what is it about me? What is it I would like to know more information about? Get in the group. If it's got 400,000 people, probably not the best. Try to find one that, you know, maybe it's not quite that large, but that is where you're really going to find a lot of people outside of your warm market, which are just your Facebook friends. I would say this week alone, I've already friended 15 people, and they've accepted my friendship out of those 2 groups. That's 15 people that know nothing about Thrive yet. Now, I haven't really talked about it. We're just conversing, but we will. So, super awesome, Jessica. I'm so glad you're such a good leader on our team. And that piano looks great behind you with your Lavelle son. That's impressive. She made that look all pretty back there.
Thank you.
I know Brittany is super, super proud of you. She's been commenting her all the time. She dropped the bomb about you not doing your laundry before you said it. What's really funny, though, is you said that took a load off. And I looked at my mother-in-law and I was like, no pun intended. It really did take a load off of her. Somebody else do her laundry. All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for being on today. Jessica, thank you for sharing your wisdom with us and your tips. Hopefully everybody got to copy all that. The recording will be up in a little while after I get stopped and can download it. So hope you all have a great day. Bye everybody.